Welcome. This is the energy vibration full moon reading for um, the the fire sign people. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. Thank you for the wonderful positive energy vibration. And this full moon is the buck full moon. There is a lot of planets in retrograde. We need to understand when planets are in retrograde, expect the unexpected, okay? There is a lot of healing that is definitely coming up. So that is important for us. This full moon reading is from the 15th of July until the 15th of August. So let's see what is coming out for you guys. First, we're going to look at the sun sign people, then the moon sign people. We're going to be looking at what is going to be the outcome of this full moon for you guys. What is the destined? What was destined to happen in this full moon? So that is good. So let's first look at the sun sign people. And we have the energy of the equinox, the equinox, the equinox. And whenever the energy of the equinox comes out, it's really recapitulating. And with the moon people, we are dealing with Neptune. So it's going to be a very, very, very psychic time for you guys, whatever is transpiring. You moon a fire sign people, it's going to be extremely psychic. So let's check out the moon people again to see exactly, apart from the psychic, what we're going to be having is you're going to be tuning in and going with the flow. So this is really, really beautiful for you moon people. So that is wonderful. What is going to be the outcomes? We have challenges and destiny. We have balance. So that is going to be good. So as we look at the sun sign people, which is the people who were born 12 a.m. to 6 p.m., what we have is the equinox. And the equinox is the contemplatory, gathering information, trying to adjust situation in your life, trying to understand how to rearrange situations in your life, trying to figure out certain aspects in certain situations. And what is going to be happening is that, there's going to be some challenges. We're not going to ask it because the outcomes is going to be some challenges. And your destiny, the north node of your destiny is going to be opposition, but these opposition are going to be balanced out, and this is going to be very wonderful and very positive. And we need to have these situations in our life so that we can shake up life a little bit. For the people who were born 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., you have the energy of going with the flow. And this is going to be good for you moon people. And why? It's because your psychic is going to be very high. The energy of the psychic is going to be extremely good. And the outlook for you guys is going to be wonderful, because what is transpiring is that we have the semi-sextile allowing you to go with the flow, and this is going to be so positive for you moon people. The semi-sextile help you to really, really go within and go with the flow and don't push against anything. Now the north node and your destiny is there. There is going to be some unexpected opportunities, unexpected luck is going to be coming in for you moon people, because Neptune is there helping you and working together with you. So this is going to be helping you to go with the flow, and this is really going to be positive for you moon people. So it's a good time when you're going with the flow and you're not fighting against the flow. This is good. So we're looking at you guys. For the Aries, you are in the first house. The Aries is the house of the self. Okay, so remember, you Aries, you have to remember what lies in the first house. The first house is your house, you Aries. So remember that. The Leo's house is the house of passion. It is the fifth house. So you Leos are in the fifth house. And this is going to be good for you, Leos, because what is transpiring is that this is a house of passion. Remember that you, Leos, your house is passion. Remember what is going to be laying in the house of the passion. Now, the Sagittarius and the Ophiuchus, because it's really weird with you, Sagittarius and Ophiuchus, because what is happening and what is transpiring is that the Sagittarius are in the ninth house. Okay, that is the house of seeking, and this is wonderful because what transpires for you, Sagittarius, it is that you're seeking, you Sagittarius are always trying to find better ways of dealing with certain aspect. And you Aries is all about the self, which is good because this is the reason why that you guys are really, really so out aligned with your energies, because this helps you a lot. And the first house is shared with the Scorpions also. So it is good in a way because for you Aries, there is so much wisdom in the first house, because you Aries are so aligned with the right positive energies, and this is just so good. So Sagittarians, you are in the ninth house, and the ninth house is the house of seeking, where you are it's about foreign travels, adventures, all of these issues and situations comes up. And that is very good because what it does, it do realigns you as a person. And it brings also wonderful positive alignment of energy, which is so wonderful because what we do basically is that we confront ourselves with certain aspect and certain situations. So this is so good. So weird. So let's check out what is in your 12 houses, you fire sign. So in the first house, what comes up in the first house? The Aries. So you Aries fall in your own house, which is very good. Excellent. You Aries fall in your own house. So this is, it's going to be really, the Scorpion comes up in the second house. So the Scorpions are going to be affecting your financial stability, you fire sign. Then we have Mercury coming up in the third house, which is the house of the Geminis, where they come up. Then the fourth house, we have here the Leos coming up in the fourth house of roots. It's all about love. It's all about going back to basis with love. It's all about understanding the family, the home, your partner. So this is good. The fifth house for you fire sign, we have Taurus coming up in the fifth house. So you fire sign are going to be connecting with the Taurus in the fifth house, and this is going to be good. Sixth house of the Virgo, we have Saturn coming up in the fifth house. So the Virgos are going to be being very disciplined, bringing wisdom and discipline in your life in the fifth house. The seventh house, we have the energy of relaxation with the Capricorns. So this is going to be wonderful for you fire sign people. You're definitely going to be having a relaxation with the, so this could be on the workforce. So this is good because if it's your boss and it's in your seventh house, this is going to be good. Intimacy for the fire sign, you're dealing with the Virgos in intimacy. Now this is really, really something. The Virgos in intimacy, it is just so powerful because this is the house of this house with a Virgo is a water sign house. So this is good. This is actually good. The 12th house, the ninth house, what we have in the ninth house, we have Jupiter in the ninth house, seeking. So whoever is seeking higher educations, spiritual quests, whatever you're seeking, you're going to be very successful. And whatever you're seeking is going to bring luck. Then we have the Librans in the 10th house of repetition. So some of you are going to be dealing with the Librans in your 10th house. Your 10th house is your reputation, and you have something to do with the Librans. Then we're looking at the 11th house, which is the edge of the Aquarian house, and Uranus comes in, and there is going to be some electric changes. Being at the edge, breakthroughs, transformation. You're going to be dealing with the Aquarians because that is their houses. So let's look at the 12th house of surrender. What do we have in the 12th house of surrender? We have the Cancers. Wow. What is this for you guys? OMK. It is going to be a full moon, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, because it's going to be really, really, really wow. Now, Uranus, because Uranus is the house of the Aquarian, and Uranus is about removing what no longer is serving you. And some of you could be dealing with the Aquarians, okay? You gotta be careful in this full moon how you apply yourself with the Aquarians, because they can be ruthless, okay? Remember this, they can be very ruthless. So you need to realize how you are applying yourself with the Aquarians, you fire sign, okay? Because the 12th house is the house of the Pisces, and the Cancers are in the 12th house. So that is more of a more positive alignment of energy. And the 8th house is the house of judgment call, which is the house of the Scorpions, which is intimacy. And again, there is something happening in this full moon, because I'm seeing a repetition. The Virgos and the Scorpions are really going to be there for each other. And why I've said this is because I've just finished doing the Earth sign reading. And with the Earth sign reading, the Scorpions fall in the house of the Virgos, which is the 6th house. Okay? And the Virgos is the 6th house. It's the craft, it's the work, it's the detail, it's the health, it's the well-being, it's the service, it's the rituals. And the Virgos and the Scorpions. And now the Virgos fall in the 8th house of intimacy, where the Scorpions are. So definitely Mercury is also here, and Mercury is about communication. Mercury falls also in the house of the Geminis, which is their house, the 3rd house. So there is a lot that is going on with you fire sign people, and especially the Aries. You're going to be feeling this full moon like no one else has felt this full moon, because you are fall in your own house. So it's about confronting yourself. Aries, it's really about confronting yourself. Okay. There is a whole lot going on for you fire signs in this full moon. It's as if discovery. You, Aries, need to rediscover yourself. This full moon for you fire sign people is about rediscovering yourself. See, there is the higher self and there's you, and it's about rediscovering yourself, you Aries, because you fall in your own house. So there is a lot of cleanup in your own house. because that is the self. Wow, it's a powerful, this full moon is really, it is affecting the fire sign people, but it's giving luck to the earth sign people, which is kind of weird. And I'm seeing the patterns that is coming up. So let's check out the rest of the house and see what's coming up. The second house for the fire sign people, it's a healing house of this dependency. So it's with your financial situation where you could be dealing with a Scorpion that is very dependent on you, or expect that whatever you have, you need to share it with them, which is not the case. Communication, I'm seeing healing coming in with communication, a lot of wisdom coming in from the Geminis in the third house, which is very good. The fourth house, what is coming up for the fire sign people, we have grief in the fourth house, and this has to do with a Leo. This is a family issue. This is something that is coming from roots. Okay, let's look at the fifth house of the Leos. The fifth house of the Leos, you have Taurus, which is good, with a house of pleasure and empathy. So you and the Tauruses are coming in to help you fire sign house in your fifth house, especially you Leos. You Leos are going to be connecting with the Tauruses, whether in business or just in the pleasure. This is going to be happening. The sixth house of the Virgos, we have Saturn, the planet of wisdom, is coming in. Prayer in the that is the house of creativity. You need to pray, you fire signs. Capricorn is in the seventh house, and there is gossip. So a Capricorns don't really gossip. Some of them do, but there's some gossip. Relaxation, because they're in the house of relaxation, so they're definitely going to be gossip, because they don't gossip out of the ordinary, but it's in the house of relaxation. So that's what is going to be happening. Eighth house, we have Virgo, and the Scorpion. Definitely soulmates. Definitely soulmates. OMG. So you, wow. Wow, soulmate. Some of you are going to be connecting with your soulmates. And it could be a Virgo or a Scorpion. In the eighth house of intimacy, you're going to be meeting your soulmate, and this could be a Virgo or, wow, this is kind of strange, but it's a soulmate issue. And that is in your house of intimacy. So some of you, the intimacy is going to be good. Then we have Jupiter in the house of seeking, luck, acceptance. This is going to be good, very positive. And when acceptance, because you're going to be going on seeking higher education, whatever you're seeking, it's going to be positive, and you're going to be lucky, and you're going to be accepting what comes out. Your repetition, the Librans are here, and there is some mysticism. So be careful. You could be working some witchcraft on a Libran, or a Libran is working some witchcraft on you. Whatever is going on, whenever mysticism comes up, that means there is some negative energy, and it depends. It can be good magic or negative magic, but it has to be do with a Libran. But break this, okay? Enlightenment is coming up because Uranus, enlightenment is coming up because Uranus is definitely breaking down something and enlightening you. And the 12th house, you have a completion with a Cancer. Whew. Check out your extended reading, because the 10th house of repetition, we have the Librans, which is the idealist mention, but I'm seeing mysticism. Mysticism is coming up here, which whenever mysticism comes up in the house of repetition, I'm thinking that a Libra is trying to use, or you are trying to use mysticism to get your way with a legal issue, but it's not going to work. This full moon is teaching you guys something, and it's all about, it doesn't really matter what power you use, it's not going to happen, okay? So in the first house in the self, you Aries are going to be affected mostly because it's about discovering who you are. For the rest of you, it's all about discovering, but it's going to be hard on the Aries, okay? Because you're in your own house. You fell in your own house. So it's going to be very, very hard on the Aries. For the rest of you, it's just about discovering yourself, something new about yourself that you weren't aware of. So it's going to be good for the rest of you. But really, for the Aries, it's going to be very hard because you're going to be confronted to see who you are. And not everyone wants to see that. Check out the extended reading because it's going to help you more. The second house, as I said, is that despondency, and it has to do with your materialistic wealth, that some of you are dealing with a Scorpion, and it's as if this person is dependent on you, as if this person thinks that whatever you have, you need to share it with them, and that's not how it works, okay? So whatever has transpired, especially with the Scorpion and whatever is happening, that's not how it works, and there is no issue of you sharing anything with anyone, because your kids, this could be a kid that thinks that, you know, your wealth is their wealth, and that's not how it works, because this kid is, or this person is all about their own self. So you're going to be, no, that's not how it works, you know, no. So it's as if you're going to be confronted by your kids or people in your family that expect that, and this is a Scorpion person who expected whatever wealth you make, you're supposed to share it with them. The third house is the house of perception. And in the house of perception, you have this energy that is coming up that you need, you know, whenever Mercury comes up, this is the Geminis that is going to be awakening the inner wisdom. Okay, so you could be connecting with a Gemini person that is going to be helping you, because this is their house and Mercury is in their house, and it's all about the perception. So they're going to be teaching you wisdom about how to look and how to align your perception of whatever is going on around you, which is not bad. That could be coming out in a good way, a good form. Then we have in the fourth house the roots, and it has to do with your relationship, your partner. There is going to be some grief. There is definitely going to be some grief, and especially if you're in a relationship with a Cancer, you could be having some grief. This is the fourth house. The Cancers are rooted in the fourth house. Some of you could be having griefs with the Leos also, but it is all about you going back to roots to understand why are you coming up with these really horrible people in relationship, in love affairs, in marriage. Why are you connecting with these people? And you're going to be breaking the cycle. A lot of grief is going to be coming up with your relationship with a Cancer, or your relationship on the whole, okay? Because it has to do with the roots. You're going to be going back to see, why have I attracted these sort of people in my life? As we look at the fifth house is the house of passion. So a lot of you are going to be connecting with the Taurus, and they are going to be bringing out the passion within you. Now, the energy of the Taurus is all about business. It's all about pushing to the level where you're awakening your old passion, and you're understanding what it is that make you tick. And you're going to be using that to become very financial abundancy, because this is going to be helping you. It's as if the Tauruses are going to be pushing you so that you get out of what you were in, to understand that each and every one of us has a gift. So the Tauruses are going to be coming in to help you to awaken your gifts in this full moon. And this is going to be wonderful because it's going to be giving you impasse to move on and to understand. As we look in the sixth house as the energy, whatever is transpiring, the sixth house as the energy of Saturn. And Saturn is the planet of wisdom. This is why the Capricorns are so wise. Capricorns are very wise when they are connected to the spirit world. So here it is that prior praying is going to be a very significant role, especially if you are in a relationship with a Virgo. A Virgo could be coming in, or a Capricorn could be coming in to help you to pray and understand what it is to pray and ask the universe for help. So they're going to be teaching you and aligning you. And so it is all about wisdom, inner wisdom and guidance that these Virgos or Capricorns is going to be coming up and aligning you with. And it could be also the energy of Saturn that is coming in to release you from certain situation. The seventh house. Who do we have in the seventh house? The seventh house is the house of relaxation, and the Capricorns comes up to relax with you guys. A lot of gossip with the Capricorns. So the seventh house is the house of the seventh house is the house of the Librans. Okay, it's relaxation. So Librans or Capricorns could be coming in, and in your house of relaxation, these Capricorns are going to be coming in. A lot of gossip. It can be Librans, can be Capricorns, but a lot of gossip, a lot, because you're relaxing. Capricorns gossip when they're relaxing because it's all about communication. So this is going to be very wonderful with these Capricorns, okay? I don't think they're gossiping over you. They're communicating with you. They're gossiping with you. Okay, now we have the eighth house of intimacy, and this eighth house of intimacy is the house of the Scorpions. Now, the alchemists, the Virgos, are here, and there is definitely a soulmate. So some of you could be connecting with either a Virgo or a Scorpio, and these are going to be your soulmates. Some of you are going to be really having this powerful alignment from energy coming out of the intimacy. You're going to be finding out that this person is aligning you, especially in sex. It's going to be a fantastic. This is your soulmate. Oh, this is the person that knows how to reach you on an intimate level. It is your soulmate. Congratulations. Your soulmate. It is your soulmate. So wonderful power. Sex is going to be off the chart for you guys who are having sex, that is, and who are meeting the soulmate. So if you meet a Scorpio or a Virgo, this is the intimacy level is a soulmate relationship, and the intimacy level is just going to be so high. Now, the house of seeking is very wonderful because we have Jupiter, and whatever you go seeking is going to be good because this is going to be aligning you with positive energy. Acceptance is here, and this is going to be aligning you with positive alignment of energy. So this is going to be good. Your house of seeking is the Sagittarians, and Sagittarians are the tour of Jupiter. So you Sagittarians are going to be very lucky. Unbelievable luck is going to be coming. Unexpected luck is going to be coming in for some of you Sagittarians. And it is going to be aligning you in so many wonderful ways. So if you are a cup Sagittarians, or you have Sagittarians in your birth chart, you're going to be very, 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 very lucky. The 10th house is the house of reputation, and the Librans are here. Now, you need to be careful with these Librans because whatever is happening, if you are, there is mysticism, this is white magic or black magic, whatever that is transpiring, you can be doing it to a Libran, or a Libran is helping you to do with someone else. But let me tell you something, be sure who you're doing, because it's coming back to you, and it's going to be coming back to you powerful, and not the person that is you're doing it to, but the universe is going to teach you a lesson. So if I were you, and this is the message that I'm receiving for someone out there, some of you could be connecting with the Libran to do this sort of energy, this mysticism energy. Be careful what you're doing, because the universe is going to send it. It is a wrong full moon to be doing this sort of a thing, because it's coming back to you. It's going to break you. Okay, so be careful what you're doing. Anyone who does witchcraft in this full moon, it bounces back, because it's the full moon of the book. So it bounces back to the person who sends it out, because it's a negative energy, and the planet is clearing away negative energy. So it's going to come back to the person. If you pay to send it out to someone, it's you pay, you have asked, whoever gave the asking. So a Libran, or you could be deciding, or you could be doing it at a Libran, or a Libran doing it at you, or you're working together with a Libran to do it to someone else. Listen, this is going to bounce back on you. It's going to create so many craziness in your life. All right, we have the 11th house of coming to the edge, and definitely something unexpectedly, breakthroughs, transition, something is going to be happening to you guys. Some of you are really going to come to the edge and really come over the edge, and then you're going to be enlightened. Okay, so it's some of you, something transpired in your life and you blow your top. And after you have calmed down, that's when you're going to be coming to the edge, and you're going to say, OMK. You're going to be enlightened. Enlightenment is coming up. You're going to be enlightened about something. Now, the last and final house is the house of surrender. Some of you are definitely surrendering a Cancer. Some of you are ending a relationship with a Cancer. You're completing an issue with a Cancer. This is about surrendering up with something that no longer serves you. You have come to the end with a Cancer. This could be the end of a marriage with a Cancer, the end of a relationship with a Cancer, the end of a business issue with a Cancer. Pisces is going to be coming in to help you to release this energy, because the 12th house is the house of the Pisces. So here you are. Some of you are definitely going to be ending relationship with the Cancers and the Pisces. You're completing a cycle with a Cancer and a Pisces. You're surrendering these people and situation out of your life. OMG. Dames en heren, it is best wel a full moon for jullie. I'm seeing the effect of the full moon on you guys. You need to realize what is transpiring around you, understand what is happening. There is so much powers of energy that is coming at you guys. We are definitely seeing these energies that is coming up, and we need to release whatever the situation is and these energies are, and we are going to be removing them. This full moon is going to affect you guys. There is no question about it, because you can already see the powers of this full moon coming up. It's going to affect you guys. I want to say thank you for being here. Please remember the extended reading. Go check out the extended reading. You Aries are going to be feeling this full moon, and it's going to be heavy, but it is all about you connecting, seeing yourself for what it is. For the people who have Cancers, children or family members who think they are entitled, you need to tell these people they're not entitled to anything that you have. Okay, I love you guys. Please leave a message. Let me know how this full moon went for you guys. Namaste. Until next time.